there we go. Yeah, it's fine. Hello, it's ReW and Who. And it's like, I don't know if it's a full moon or what. I heard Mercury's like no more in retrograde, but to me, I just don't know. Maybe we'll know today after we get a terrific show. Everybody is fashionably late. It's September the 15th. Here I am at the wonderful Otto Shrunken Head, my favorite place in New York City. And we do have a full show, but everybody is lost in the wind of fall coming, and people don't realize it's still one more week of winter. It feels like winter. One more week of summer, and yet it feels like fall. So today is September the 15th, and it's kind of a lame day. Even the good news is kind of lame on this day, and some of the things that I have as my tidbits of information is today, September 15th, is the day that Lehman Brothers filed for bankruptcy. Yes, it is a lovely day in history. It's also the day that Oprah Winfrey announced that she will continue her show through the year 2000. She said that in 1997, that she was going to stop her show in 2000. So isn't that interesting? She went 10 years over what her prediction was. And now she's starting her own network. No pun intended, yes. The Oprah Winfrey Network, own. God bless you, Oprah. Have a good last season. I know it was all over Access Hollywood and all the shows this week of her last season starting. And Access, all these shows now are broadcasting live. I guess they're understanding that this is something to do, because here we are live every week, Wednesdays 4 to 6 at Otto Shrunken Head. And more things about September the 15th, let me tell you. It is the day that Magic Johnson got married to Cookie. Do you know who Cookie is, anybody? Cookie is Mrs. Johnson. Cookie Johnson. Wow, Cookie and Magic. That's a couple. That's a power couple. Today actually is Top Chef Just Desserts Day in New York City. I don't know if anybody got lucky like me, but on my walk over to Otto's, I was given a free dessert. They were just giving them out today because today is the day that you're supposed to get free desserts, and I actually did get one. So September 15th today in the history of New York City is free dessert day. So that's pretty sweet. And Cookie Johnson, I hope you had a good dessert. So
she's dessert all the time.
She is a piece of dessert. Today is the day that Willie Nelson started Farm Aid, September 15th. He is one man I do love. I'd love to meet Willie Nelson. I know there is that very funny song that I Won't Smoke Weed with Willie Again. Do you know that song?
I've seen it listed, but I haven't heard it.
It's a great song. You should check it out. I wish I could play it right now, but someone told me the other day it was so stuck in their mind for so long, and it was just like, I love that song. I totally want to meet Willie Nelson. He just seems like my kind of guy. It's also the day that Paul McCartney released Temporary Secretary. Now, has anyone ever heard of that record? That album? I never did. Every week, it's like Paul McCartney releases something else, and
I avoid it like the play, whatever it is.
Yeah, I heard some kind of cynical things about Mr. Paul McCartney yesterday, that he now is claiming like all the songs that said Lennon McCartney, he's saying, oh come on, I really wrote that. I wrote that. What, I wrote that. I heard it yesterday. Someone was totally going off on Paul McCartney. And they said he is, talking about Willie Nelson, he's got the biggest marijuana farm in England of anybody on the planet. Don't quote me. I heard it from someone else. So, it's like that game Telephone. Paul McCartney has the biggest weed farm. So maybe him and Willie Nelson are hanging out, and I kind of want to go over to that party. That should be fun.
At least that's good for something, because the music's good for nothing.
Oh, good old Paul McCartney. Okay, also, Muhammad Ali beat the crap out of Leon Spinks in 1978 on the September 15th date. Does anybody remember that fight?
Yeah, he didn't really
Muhammad
beat-
Ali and Leon
He
Spinks.
didn't really beat the crap out of him. That was, he won, but
It actually went 15 rounds.
Right.
15
Close.
rounds. Wow. You remember. Very good. It's also the first broadcast was September 15th of Columbo. Peter
year?
Falk. It was, I do the years now because people got so mad at me. I used to not do years. I only did the date because that's all that mattered to me. But you know what? I do the years now because I listen to my fans and my viewers, all two of you. And because of you, it is 1975 that Columbo aired, first broadcast. But a bigger first broadcast was in 1965, 10 years earlier, and it was the debut of Will Robinson and Dr. Smith and Robot on, you know the show, Lost in Space. My brother lived for that show.
oh, the page.
Oh, yes, Dr.
Oh, the
Smith.
page.
Dr. Smith. Yes. Oh, my brother had the biggest crush on Angela Cartwright. Oh, Penny. Wasn't she Penny? And the older sister, what was her name? No.
Julie, I think
Was
it was
it?
Julie, but I can't remember the actress.
Oh, the mom was? June Lockhart was the mother. I know that. God, we're really lost in space. Look,
have a
I
good
think that
story
show
about the
influenced
mother.
an entire generation, and it created a whole generation that permanently lives lost in space. So I want to say congratulations, Lost in Space. This was the day you debuted, September 15th. Big year for the world because we all know you. I was somewhere also yesterday, and someone brought up Lost in Space, and I wanted to say, oh, do you know tomorrow is the date that it started? But I didn't. I refrained. Today, also in Beatles history, it was the day that the Beatles played at the Public Auditorium in Cleveland. You know that place? All right, we're going to take a break in a second. 1 second. It's also the Lone Ranger premiered on this day. I didn't even know television existed in 1949, like for a show.
One network.
Well, the Lone Ranger, the Lone Network. Yes. Wilbur Wright also flew his first airplane on this day. And one more thing, and then I will be quiet. Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin. And, you know, I just read something about penicillin and cancer today that, you know, it might work. So eat your bacteria, and we'll be right back on ReW and Who, and hopefully someone will show up.